Hi guys. Hey everybody. I'm excited, you guys. I've been like putting all this stuff together. I'm just excited to give it to you guys. Hopefully it'll be useful. Got some really fun templates and some graphics and all kinds of stuff to give you guys. Let me see. I think while we're waiting for everyone to get on, let's see. I'll put the chat over here. Let me get myself situated. I'm going to see if maybe I can stream this into the Facebook group. Everybody always wants the replays, which I totally get, but you guys know me. I'm like long story long. I'm gonna try and keep this to an hour, but a lot of times Faith Maria things take longer and then it takes forever to export. And has anybody ever exported and uploaded a video? So it usually takes like a few hours to be able to send the replay out. But I was like, maybe I could share it in the group. And if it's live streamed, it should be available instantly, is what I'm thinking. But let me see if I can get it to work. I'm so excited you guys are here. You guys let me know. Put like a 1 in the chat if you're like a Faith Mariah OG, like you've been around. And put a 2 in the chat if you're like a new. We've got like lots of new people around lately, which is so exciting. Okay, I think I got it. And then hopefully that'll make the replay available for everybody faster. Okay. Hey Ruby, how are you? Ruby's been in the mastermind. I love having you in the mastermind. Lorraine is new. Julie's been here. MJ's relatively new. We got some new people. Joseph is new. Ellen is new. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. You guys let me know in the chat where you're at with your freebie. Do you have one? Are you looking to like give one you have a makeover? Do you have one that's not working or you don't really like, or you don't have one at all? This is going to be your first time making it. Let me know in the chat and I can kind of custom things for you guys and make sure we don't miss anybody. And then we're going to get going because you guys know I have a lot to say, of course. New freebie, you have a few. Your streaming is working. Thank you, Jennifer. I really appreciate you. I told the mastermind, I was like, I'm scared to try to do tech stuff live because I feel like anytime we go live, everything breaks. But you know what? We're going to do it. And I just was like, I could pre-record it, but I feel like it's more fun to be here with you guys. I like the vibe of all of us being together. I'm planning a really big launch event for March. You guys will have to come to. It'll be like a free, for those that are new, every quarter I try to do like a free 3-day training. And it's free for the whole community for like a week. And then the replays end up going into the mastermind. And it's kind of how we add to my mastermind curriculum. But you can get like a little tiny piece of my mastermind for free. So it's always really fun. And I hope you guys will all come. I'm echoing. Am I echoing for you guys or is the sound okay? Let me know. Freebie first time, no echo. Okay, let's rock and roll. You guys ready? I'm going to give you this Notion board I'm going to use because it has all the links in it. Share. And then I'm going to share my screen and then we're going to get going. Okay, sound is okay. Thank you guys. Let me know if that link works for the Notion. And then I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to go through this with you guys. And then you'll have that to keep kind of as a reference. I like doing that instead of slides. So that way you guys can like take it with you to go and you have all the links right there. So I'm going to go through all of this and I'm going to share my screen and show you how to set this stuff up in System.io. So welcome you guys to all you new people. I am Faith Mariah. I originally started online with a mental health blog and selling digital products, and then eventually became a marketing and a business coach. And here we are. I never in a million years thought I would be doing a like how to set up your tech workshop. For those that don't know my whole story, when I started my online business, I had been a wilderness counselor and I literally lived in the woods 9 months out of the year and I had no phone or social media. And this is like when I was like 30. So I was like the least tech person ever. Like I didn't even know how to work an iPhone, right? And so it's pretty funny to me to like now that I have like an online business and I know how to do all this stuff. Um, but I think this is a really good skill to learn, right? I remember learning tech and you guys let me know in the chat how much you hate tech on a scale of 1 to 10. 10, like it makes you want to like throw your computer off a building. and one is like, it's your favorite. And I was probably at like a 9.5 when I started. I did not like tech. I remember setting up my WordPress site because that's what we had when I started and wanting to cry the whole time and throw up. And I remember learning Canva and I was like, I'm never going to learn how to do this. This is impossible. I don't understand how people know how to do this. And now here we are. And I do think like for some people, there is a steeper learning curve to tech. But let me tell you, everybody's going to have their own suffering in business. Okay. So tech might be your suffering, right? But you'll probably be really good at something else somebody else struggles with. So we're all going to have our little mountains to climb, right? It's like nobody gets out unchecked. So maybe that'll be comforting to you. If you're the people that are having it easy right now, they'll suffer later. Don't worry. I'm just kidding. Can you guys see my screen? Yeah. Okay, let's do this. I'm going to go through this. So after our Get Freebie Done week, how many of you guys came to Get Freebie Done week? It was awesome. I loved it. It was like one of my favorite events. I had COVID while we did it, and it was still one of my favorite events that we've done. But it ended, and I just felt like, damn, like I feel like everybody's kind of hanging. Like I was worried that like, would they actually be able to take the pieces we gave them? We gave them graphic training and headline training and ideas, how to come up with ideas and all these pieces. And I was like, I just feel like we need to like show them how to put it all together. And I felt really torn about that because we run my business. I have a multiple six-figure coaching business I run, and we run all of that on Kajabi. And Kajabi is very pricey for people starting. And I just felt like, yeah, I could give them the templates in Kajabi and show them how to use Kajabi, but I just don't know that that's really what I would recommend for somebody starting out, especially if they're trying to do things. I don't know about you guys, but when I started my business, I was on a budget, right? So I was like trying to bootstrap this stuff. And so I was just like, I just don't want to do that. And I went on this mission of like, what would be the beginner platform we would recommend? And like trying to find a platform that I felt really good about getting people to start out on, that would be affordable, that had all the features I wanted, that I liked. I'm pretty picky about all this stuff too. And we ended up finding System.io. And so I'm really, really excited about this tech. I think it's, to me, like, and I've seen a lot of stuff, I just think it offers a lot for the price. I think it's like the best bang for your buck, at least right now. All this stuff changes all the time. And so I'm excited to show it to you guys, and I'm excited to give you guys these templates. Um, I am doing a little giveaway for you guys. So I always joke with the mastermind, I'm like, I'll bribe you to get results if I have to. So you're lucky, you're in luck. You're going to get bribed. You guys ready to get bribed? Who wants to get bribed today? You're like, yeah. So if you complete your opt-in page by Friday, March 8th, you can post it using the template. Okay. You can post it in the breakthroughs group with hashtag freebie done. Okay. You want to make sure if we don't put the hashtag, the team can't count your entry. Okay. So everybody hear me? You have to put the hashtag freebie done. And you can post it in the breakthroughs group and tell us about your freebie. We don't usually allow promo in there, but I'm like waiving the embargo for you guys. Okay. You can post your freebie in there and you can pitch it. I'm like, sell them on why it's awesome. Like, and it's a business group, but there's moms in there. There's people that like crocheting in there. There's all types of people in there. So you might get a couple subscribers and you'll get entered into the giveaway. Okay. So when you post in the group, it's a chance to get some new subscribers and it enters you into the following giveaways. I got 2 giveaways we're doing. The first one is we're going to pick a raffle winner. So we'll pick one of you. You'll get a Loom review video from me. I'll look at your landing page and like give you ways to improve it, ideas for headlines, ideas for anything to make it better. And I'll just give you a little review. You'll get a free month in the Becoming Boss Mastermind, which is my business coaching membership. And if you're a current member, we'll upgrade you either into the vault or I'll get you a 101 with Rebecca. So you'll get a little like mastermind upgrade if you're already a member. We'll give you a free month in Creator Camp, which is my social media membership. And for current Creator Camp members, if you guys win, I'll give you a review of one of your social media accounts on Loom. And then we'll give you 1-year access to my Business Breakthroughs Academy, which is like my $500 business course. So one of you is going to win all this, right? Who's going to get this done and win? And then we're also going to pick 3 winners. This is a pretty big deal, I feel like. We're going to pick 3 winners my team and I are gonna like pick the 3 that we like the best, which if you know us is like very hard for us to do, but we'll pick like our top 3 people, and you're gonna get a shout out in my new email funnel. So I'm planning on eventually taking this training, adding some other stuff to it, and eventually it'll be, I think it's going to be called like get your opt-in done in an hour or a weekend or something like that. And it'll be like a course, and we'll shout you out in that funnel for that new offer. And it'll be like, look at these people that use the training. It's so awesome, right? But we'll put the actual link to your opt-in. So maybe you'll get some signups in there, right? And then you will also get shouted out in my email newsletter. So we'll say, look at these awesome people that did the training. They're the best. Go check out their freebies. We have 15,000 people on my email list right now. So that's a nice little bump for you, hopefully. We will send your opt-in page out to Next Level Life Summit. That is a summit that we're running for the mastermind members. So when you're in my mastermind, you get invited to speak at summits and be in our bundles and do these different events to grow your list. And our next one we're doing is called Next Level Life. So if you win this, we're also going to send it to everybody who registers for that summit as a shout out, as like, here's a free gift from some people in our community. They want to give you this awesome, I don't know, plant watering handbook, whatever your freebie is. I don't know. And then we're going to be looking for pages that have attention grabbing headlines, that have beautiful graphics and standout branding. So we're just going to pick like our 3 favorites. Okay. So this one is a raffle. This one is like Team Faith Mariah will pick 3 winners. And to enter, you just use the templates I'm going to give you and then share with us in the group, #freebie done by next Friday. Okay, so I'm hoping this will give you guys like a deadline to get this done. I don't like making trainings for people that are like theoretical. I don't like making trainings of people just watching stuff and not doing things. So we're always in Faith Mariah land trying to figure out how do we pair training in action, learning in action. Anytime you come to our event, my hope is like you're going to take something and go implement it. And sometimes we bribe you to do it, you know? These links down here are my affiliate links for System.io. If you haven't signed up for a free account, do that here. Go to this guy in the orange box and just sign up for a free account so you can follow along when I give you the templates in a minute. If you don't already have an account. If you have an account, you can sign in, or if you want to just watch and go after, you'll be able to do that too. Now, I am partnering with System.io as an affiliate. The reason I'm excited about this is we are basically going to give you guys a free training package that we were planning on launching. It kept getting pushed back. It never got launched, but I was planning on selling this as like a training. I wanted to do a training bundle. It was going to have a bunch of our trainings and a bunch of templates and a bunch of like just business stuff in it. And it was going to be a really good price. It was going to be like $100 or something for all this different stuff. And I decided instead what we're going to do instead of selling it is we're actually just going to give it to anybody that signs up for a paid account with our affiliate link for free. So I'm going to show you guys the bonus package. What I want to offer to you guys, this bonus package is really good, okay? But I don't want you guys getting FOMO or making a decision about software that you need for your business based on bonuses and based on unlimited time offers. The other thing I'll say about System.io is they're always sending out promos and sales and like obviously trying to get people to upgrade their account, right? That's their business model. But just know there's always more sales coming. Like I don't want people like feeling like, you know, like weird FOMO pressure and buying software that might not be the best for your business. What I want is you guys get amazing training for us. We get the affiliate commission. So we get like our cut instead of you guys having to buy it for $100. It's free to you. We just get to give it to you. And so my hope is like you get great software that you love, that works great. You get free training from us. We get affiliate commission. Everybody wins. And so I'm not in the business of selling people shit they don't need. Okay. So I'm going to show you this package. It is awesome. I even wrote it here. I was like, do not rush into upgrading. They have a free plan. So go on the free plan. research the software, look at other options. Like, I think this is a really good option. Do I think 100% across the board it's the best option for everybody? No, so it doesn't exist, right? Everybody has different needs. You've got to look at like what is most important in your business. Does the platform have it? You need to go in the free account and try it, test it with the templates I'm giving you, test it with some of your other stuff. Make sure you like it, that you like using it, that it makes sense to you, that it does everything you need to do. And then you can upgrade when you need to onto the paid plan. These bonuses are not going anywhere. So you don't have to do this today. You don't have to do this next week. If at some point you upgrade to the paid account, you can, here's the instructions. You submit this form here and we will send this to you for free. So let me show you what it is. You guys ready? This is a really big bonus package, even for me, and I'm pretty nuts with the bonuses. So this is the Faith Mariah live training bundle. You guys are going to get the replays from my like most popular live trainings I've done over the last couple years. Plan Like a Boss, Do Less, Make More, Digital Product Lab, Great Marketing Breakthrough, Bosses Make Sales, Bosses Make Bank, Goal Getter Live, and then Steal My Systems. These are like multi-day live day trainings. Like I think Bosses Make Sales has like 9 hours of training. They're pretty extensive trainings, right? They usually just live in my mastermind, but I have been wanting to make, I don't know, I've just been wanting my work to be more available to more people. And so we pulled these out, and you guys will get this as a bonus if you upgrade to a paid account and then you fill out that form and you use my link, right? You use our affiliate link. We're also going to give you guys the Authentic Seller Summit replays. So this was a summit that we hosted in the summer, and it was very popular. I put all the presentations here if you guys want to see them, but there's some really good stuff, right? Email sales without fails, Notion 101, like how to sell without being sleazy, lessons on marketing from a Disney fangirl. I remember people loving that one. You'll get all these replays. You can just kind of watch on your own time. It's literally 40 workshops I think we had at that thing. And then in addition to like the Faith Mariah training and the Authentic Seller Summit replays, we're going to give you guys these Notion templates. These are templates that I bought rights to, meaning I have resell rights. So you guys can take these, you can either use them and make them as part of products you already have. You can sell them as low ticket if you want to make them into a tripwire or something, or you can bundle them together and offer them as a bonus for something, or you can take them and just use them as a template and customize it with all your own information. So there's a life planner, a student template, a fitness planner, a 12-week year planner, and a travel planner. These are all Notion dashboards. They have like multiple pages and they're all linked together and they look really cute. And then the same thing we have for these Google Sheets. So these you guys can resell, make them into a product, make them part of a product. I really love using stuff like this for bonuses when we do launches. But these are really gorgeous, like Google Sheets. There's a habit tracker, a meal tracker, a bill calendar, a weekly planner, a travel budget planner, a monthly budget planner, and a time block sheet. And you guys can also just use them as a template and make them into something else. If your niche doesn't fit any of these, it's always nice to like not have to start from scratch on a Google sheet, right? Like who wants that? We're also going to give you guys these logo kits. So there's a whole bunch of different logos if you guys are wanting to mess with your branding. I have some free stuff for you guys for branding too. This is just like extra. And then we're giving you these branding kits and resources. So there's brand guidelines, brand worksheets, brand loyalty workbook, brand board bundle. Gosh, this is like a tongue twister. Business planning workbook and a one-page business plan template. And then that's not all. I'm like what is that, sales guy? That's not all. We have these customizable workbooks for you guys. So mindfulness workbook, monthly focus workbook, stress reduction journal, abundance gratitude journal. These are all laid out. You have to put your own content in them and you can customize them. If your abundance doesn't fit your brand, you can always use the layout. And it's nice to have like workbooks that are already put together so you don't have to design all those sheets. And these are professionally designed, very beautiful. And then we have 100 Instagram post squares that we'll put in there for you guys too. So this is the bundle. This is a bonus for anyone that gets a paid System.io account. Just make sure that you use my affiliate link and that you fill out this form, and then we'll give you access to this for free. You don't have to pay us anything for it. It's just a completely free bonus for anybody that uses our affiliate link. And it's here in the future. So you don't have to do it today. It's not limited time. I'm going to leave it up at least for like a few months. Okay. So just take your time, look at the software, make sure it's for you. When you want to upgrade, just submit your stuff and we'll get you the bonus package. And I think you'll really love those trainings. Those people really, really love them. We still get emails about some of those trainings that I did last year. So that's that. Everybody good? We got the drawing. We got the bonuses. I know it's a lot of stuff already, right? And then I just put my links up here. So there's my free account link, and then the paid. To get the bonuses, you have to upgrade to a paid account. And then the details for the affiliate bonus package are here. And then I also just put the links to my programs in case you're wanting to know how to work with me. We have the Get Your Freebie Done Week replays still available for $10. I have Creator Camp for $7 a month, which is my social media membership. And then you can get on the wait list for the Becoming Boss Mastermind. We're opening, I think, end of March, we're opening that up. All right, let's get into it. You guys ready to do some system IOing? So I've got a couple important notes that I just want to make sure I don't forget. So I put them here mostly for me. The first note I have for you guys is I do not recommend using the free domain from System.io. So when you sign up for a free account, it's going to make like your own little URL, right? And originally I was like, oh, that's so nice. Because if they don't have a domain yet or they haven't bought, like I have faithmariah.com. I was like, well, if they haven't bought like their name.com or their business.com, System.io will give them a URL. I was like, oh, that's so nice. So they can just get started. They don't have to mess with that. But with the new Google email updates, this is really important. You do not want to send emails from this address. You need to have your domain connected, your own domain, like at yourbusiness.com. Okay. You don't want to be sending things from system.io dot whatever weird URL they give you, because Google is probably going to flag your account and it might be really hard for you to get out of Google jail. So do not send emails. The other thing is I had one of you email me, and if you have any issues with the software, email us because I want to know so I can like try to help other people not have issues. Someone emailed me and said they were banned from Facebook because, and she wasn't banned, she like got kicked off and now she's back on it. I don't know exactly what happened, but she's leery that it could have been because she posted a link that had the free URL. And so I'm worried that different social media platforms, this URL that's like system.io dot your name dot whatever, this long free URL they give you, I'm worried that could, I don't know for sure, but I'm worried it could flag spam on social media. So I would say you can use the free account. You don't have to connect your domain, mess with the software, make sure you like it. And even on the free account, you can still connect your domain. So it can still be like, I bought faithmariahevents.com, and Kelsey, my assistant Kelsey, is running this System.io account for us. You can buy like yourname.com or your businessname.com, or if you already have that, you can connect it on here. I linked the instructions for how to do this. This is an annoying pain in the butt. If you're not a tech person like me, who's like hashtag not a tech person on here, okay? If you're not a tech person like me, this is annoying and it's probably the most difficult part, but you only have to do it once. They have instructions here. I did follow these instructions and I did set up our domain using them. If you are like horrible at that and you're like, I don't know how to do that, and it's very overwhelming and very hard, when you sign up for an annual plan, System.io will set it up for you for free. So one of the things you get when you sign up with my affiliate link is System.io does free migration, meaning if you want to move from Kajabi over, or you want to move from wherever you are over, they'll move your stuff for you. Now, I don't think it's the most speedy service in the world, okay? But I do think it's nice that they'll help you move your stuff over, because you guys know moving your emails and your landing pages and your courses can be a huge pain in the butt. So I think that's nice. And if you use my affiliate link and you sign up for a year, you'll get 30% discount and they'll migrate your stuff over. Okay. So, and you can start on the free plan. You can make your stuff in there, but if you're going to send an email or you're going to post something on social media, please connect your own domain. Everybody got me? Okay. And then the other note I made was like, please be aware of the limits on the free plan. So if you're like really on a budget and you cannot afford to upgrade and you're like, I need to like stay here as long as possible, take a good look at the pricing. I put the link for you and just look at what the limits are of the free plan. The biggest limits I see on the free plan, you can only have 3 sales funnels, which is actually not that bad. But then where they really get you is you can only have 1 tag and you can only have 1 automation. And when I set this up in System.io, I'll show you guys in a minute how I set up the funnel. But when I set all this up in System.io, I realized like you need the tagging to make the funnels work. So it's like you could build 3 funnels, but you're not going to be able to send 3 sets of emails to them. So that's where they're going to get you. Okay, just so everybody's like aware. I think this plan is like definitely worth it for $27 a month. It's like a quarter. This is literally the quarter of the price of what I pay for software. I think we pay like $250 a month, and I don't get anywhere close to like this plan, this $47 plan they have. Like we have a ton of restrictions on our Kajabi account, and we are seriously considering moving to this software because I just don't see the value of staying on Kajabi. We pay so much money and there's so many restrictions. There's things I like about Kajabi and things I don't. There's things I like about this and things I don't. Like everything has its pros and cons. But even for us with a multiple 6-figure business, I pay over $3,000 a year for Kajabi, and it's still not unlimited. Like I still am like having to pay them for upgrades and stuff. Whereas this for a year is $828, everything unlimited. And so I'm like, that's to me, like $2,000 is still a lot of money. Like, I don't know. I don't want to be spending money we don't need to spend. If I'm going to spend $2,000, they need to give me $2,000 more of value. And I'm not seeing that with them at the moment. I'm still kind of hopeful that they will kind of step things up, but I'm definitely watching. So anyway, all that to say, I would check this. And if you're needing to be on a budget and you need to stay on this free plan as long as possible, you're probably going to have to get pretty creative. I think it's really good to learn how to set things up. I think it's really great, to get a feel for how it works. And then you can go on. I think it's really nice they have this startup, and it's not just like you have to go to this 97. They have these 2 in the middle. But I would definitely check out the pricing just so you guys are aware, right? I don't want you guys to build a bunch of stuff and then be upset that you have to upgrade. I want you to really get familiar with that and make sure you kind of have in your mind when you're going to upgrade, and where you need the business to be able to afford that and all those different things. And then, yeah, I put a note in here, like you need to do your own research. You can decide what's best for your business. Never outsource your decision-making to somebody else. I remember when I started, like one of the first people I followed online was just always talking about lead pages. So I just thought lead pages was the best, and I didn't really research it. And I just signed up, and it was very, very expensive for where I was in my business. It was not a good software decision for me at that time. And it taught me a $1,200 lesson. So always do your own research, right? Be aware, like all of the stuff people are recommending, everybody's getting kickbacks from, like you've got to kind of take everything with a grain of salt and really look at like, what does my business need? What are the things the features that are most important to me, and write them down, and then just check, like, does this have it? Is there a different software that might be better for you? Like, I don't know. This was the best one I found that I think will work for the most people, but I'm not blanket recommending it to all of you. Okay. All right. Of course, it wouldn't be Faith Mariah without a couple mindset reminders, right? So this is what I always say about tech. Tech is neutral. Is tech the worst in the world? Is it hard? Is it sucky? Is it whatever? It's whatever you think about it. So tech, there's like System.io, there's Instagram, there's all these different platforms in the tech we use to run our business. And then there's your thoughts about it. And then your thoughts largely create your experience with it, right? And so you want to just watch, like, what do you want to think about tech? And I'm not saying you have to gaslight yourself and think like, I love tech. It's the best. I love like learning really frustrating, hard things. Like it's just my favorite ever. Like you don't have to do that. You could tell yourself the truth, but you just want to keep your brain in a useful line of thinking about how hard things are. I'm always like, my brain loves to play the victim. It's like, oh, I'm so bad at this and everything's so hard for me. And I'm just like, oh, like that's like the little victim-y part of my brain. That's not actually useful. Let's go hang out somewhere else. Like I don't necessarily spend a lot of time hanging out with those thoughts these days, right? So your experience from tech is created from your thinking. Do not outsource your feelings to external circumstances. So this looks like this. This is like oh, I get the landing page to work on the first try and it only takes me 20 minutes to set something up. And now I'm happy and I'm on top of the world, right? We call this the entrepreneur roller coaster in the mastermind. And then the next day, like maybe shit doesn't work and it's broken and somebody emails you and they're like, this thing isn't working. The link isn't working. You're like, why the fuck isn't the link working? I don't know what's happening. And you're like, this is the worst ever. I can't do this. Why is this always happening to me? This is the horrible. I suck at this. I can't do this. Who's done this? And then we have like a little pity party. Yeah. And then the problem with this is like you go up and you go down, you go up, you go down, you go up, you go down, and you don't really get a lot of say in what's happening. Right. And so one of my students came up, she goes, I'm getting off of we call it the baby entrepreneur roller coaster where you're up, down. Right. She's like, I'm getting off the baby entrepreneur roller coaster and I'm going on a nice, steady entrepreneur train ride. So, and what we mean by that is like, can you let things in your business are going to be going up and down? Sales go up and down, opt-ins go up and down, opportunities go up and down. All that stuff always fluctuates in every business, even in like Walmart and stuff, right? That's normal. Things in tech, same thing. It's like sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes we get out of the first try, sometimes we don't. It's like sometimes everything goes our way, sometimes shit breaks. It's like that's always going to be happening. And it's like, can you let that stuff happen and still kind of feel okay in your body to where it's not like so high and so low and you're not so activated all the time? It's really important for the sustainability of your business. And I actually think this is what causes so much burnout among entrepreneurs. It's not actually the hours worked, because I'm like, there's lots of professions that have like work lots of hours, right? Why is the burnout rate so high with entrepreneurs? I think it's because we're so activated. It's like you're so up and you're so down and you're like, oh my God, it's working. It's just the best. Oh my God. And then it's like the next day you're like, oh my God, I suck. I can't do it. And doing that cycle over and over, it shoots your nervous system out and it causes burnout. And then people have to step out of their business for weeks, for months, for years sometimes. And I just don't want that to happen to you guys. I want you guys to be able to stay in the game long enough to get the outcome you want. Allowing your feelings is the best way to move through them. So this is kind of might sound a little counterintuitive, right? But like a lot of times, a lot of the drama people have around tech is because they don't want to feel negative feelings. So they're like, I don't want to feel frustrated. I don't want to feel frustrated. So frustrating. I don't want to feel, what else do you guys feel around tech? I don't want to feel mad. I don't want to feel disappointed. I don't want to feel upset. But when you guys are just willing to feel negative feelings, it just makes it so much less dramatic. When you're like, you know what? I'm willing to be bad at this. I'm willing to be disappointed if I accidentally delete something. I'm willing to be pissed off if tech breaks. And it's okay, right? Instead of like feeling disappointed and then being like, and I suck, and I can't do this, and it means all these things, and now we're gonna spiral. It's like, just be disappointed. Like you thought your landing page is gonna be done today, and it's not. Like you can just be disappointed about that. Just feel that feeling in your body. Tell yourself you're okay. You can do hard things. You can feel, my mantra is like, I can feel any feeling in my body for as long as it takes for me to have the life I want. And entrepreneurship requires you to feel disappointment in your body. But I'll tell you, like, I feel a lot better about it when I'm just willing to be disappointed. I'm like, oh, like I thought this was going to be different and it's not. And I feel disappointed about that. Let me like sit with that for a minute. And it's counterintuitive, but it ends up, for me, that is the fastest way to work through things. When I'm like, I don't want to be disappointed. I don't want to be disappointed. It's fine. It's fine. Like, let's not look at it. Like, it always just ends up amplifying, right? And that's when it ends up like we pop off at like our boyfriend or our kid or our dog, or like it's from like just not taking a minute to be like, let me just feel disappointed. And like, there's something about that that has been very, very freeing for me in my business. So I hope that helps you guys. It doesn't have to feel good all the time. It's very normal to feel frustrated. It's very normal to feel disappointed. All of this stuff is normal, right? And so then I wrote some helpful thoughts about tech. Learning new things is supposed to be difficult. Sometimes I think we cause a lot of drama because we're like, we think we should be further along. We think things should be happening faster. We think it shouldn't. And I'm like, what if it's just supposed to be hard and take a long time? And like, what if I could get my brain with just being okay with that? And when I started working on that, a lot of this stuff became a lot less dramatic. I can do things that are hard, like they don't need to be easier. Like I don't need tech to be easier. I don't need it to be easier. I can do things that are hard. It's not a problem for me, right? When my brain's like having that pity party and it's like, it's so hard and unfair. And I'm just like, like I'll talk back to my brain, right? I'll be like, is it that hard? Like, is it a problem that it's hard? Like we can do hard things. Like we got this. We do hard things all the time. Uncomfortable emotions are not a problem for me. When my brain's like, we don't want to be disappointed. We don't want to be upset. I'm like, not a problem for me. I've been disappointed lots, right? I'm sure everybody on this call, we've all been disappointed lots. Like, I know how to do that. I know how to have, I can have the capacity to feel that feeling. It's okay, right? And this is all we're really risking most of the time with tech is like some time and some negative feelings. That's it, right? The stakes are not so high when you're able to kind of neutralize some of these negative feelings. All right, you guys ready for some templates? So I was messing with these earlier in an incognito account, and I think it's easier to get this template to work if you log into your System.io account first, to your free account you made, and then use this link I put here. When you click this link, it's going to add the funnel into your account. And then I also put, I'm going to show you guys in a minute. Let me open these in a separate window, and then we'll go through this stuff. When you guys, let me just get these Canva designs in this window. And then once you guys open it, where did my thing go? It's going to add that funnel template into your guys' account. I hope. I did test it and I was able to get it to work. So I'm like, please God, let this work for everybody on this account. You guys see the System.io dashboard? Yeah. Oh, thank you. Okay. So when you guys go on your System.io account, just to give you guys like a little tour, the first thing you'll see is your dashboard. The team, this is not our main business account. The team is messing with this to run our upcoming summit in here. And it looks like Kelsey put some of our speakers and stuff in here. But if you get people opting in, it'll tell you how many new leads you got, and you'll be able to see a nice little graph of like new email subscribers. And then I believe this live update will have like your sales over here on your dashboard of like people are buying stuff or whatever. And then you're going to have your contacts up here. Everything's kind of up on this top bar. We're going to be messing with this funnels part. So the funnel part, and hopefully when you guys get the template, you're going to see this right here in the funnel part. So you should be able to use that link in the Notion board, and it will add this template into your account. And then I'm going to show you how you can customize it and set it all up. And it's going to be hopefully super easy for you guys. When you guys open this up, yeah, the links are in Notion. Do you guys need the link to the Notion dashboard again? Let me give that to them really quick. All of the links for the affiliate, for the free account, for the templates are all on this Notion board. Thank you, MJ, you're the best. You're like faster than me. All the links are on that Notion board, and you guys can keep that and take it with you so you have it too. And we'll send it out, the Notion and the replay and stuff after this, okay? So don't worry. So when you guys set up a funnel in System.io, it looks like this. So on the left-hand side is your pages. So I made a very simple funnel for you guys for a freebie, but you can make truly complicated funnels in here. But there's a sign-up page and a thank you page, right? So when I click here, I'm looking at like the info for the sign-up page. When I click here, I'm looking at the link to the thank you page. There's also an inactive page, and I didn't do anything with this. This is for like if we use this for an event, you know how I do the free training events, maybe like after the event, we want to turn the funnel off and just send them to a page that's like, hey, the event is over, subscribe to the podcast, right? That's what the inactive page for. It's like for if you turn the funnel off, if it's like a time limited funnel you're building, you can use this. Since we're just doing a freebie, I don't think you guys need to worry about this one right now. We're going to do these two, the sign up page and the thank you page. Okay. So once I'm up at the sign up page, they also call this a squeeze page. I'll show it to you in a second, but it's just the page where they put their email address in to get your free gift, right? Because we're going to make a landing page for a freebie. You guys can change this URL to what you want. So I have my domain set up in here, faithmariahevents.com. If you guys are on a free account and you don't have a domain connected, it's going to give you that weird System.io URL, which is fine as long as you don't post it on social or email it or send emails, right? And then if you want to change this to like something else, right? If you want it to be faithmariahevents.com/free or faithmariahevents.com kajabi.com/whatever. I think I just put like opt-in. And then you can name your page. And then these up here are kind of how you set up your settings for this page. So we're going to set up automations. This one I already set up, but it's like occurs when a contact has just subscribed to the form. I'll show you guys this after we customize this page. You can do A/B testing in here, which I think is very cool. So you can make a sign up page and then you can make a variation of it if you want to try a different headline or a different graph. And it will take the two pages and randomly put them in front of people. And then as one performs better, it'll just start using the one that works better. And it will show this one less and less. So that's a really nice feature. They don't have that in Kajabi. For us doing big events, I think that could be really, really good for us. If you're just starting, I wouldn't worry about that too much. After you set this funnel up, you can come in here and see your stats from this funnel. So if you're selling something on the thank you page, or you're selling something, you have an upsell or a downsell or a bump or something on the end, if you have some kind of checkout page, you can come in here and go to stats, and it's going to show you your conversion rate, the number of sales you made from this funnel, how many people signed up. All of that data is right here, which I think is really nice. The leads is just going to show you all of the people that have opted in, if for some reason you want to see that. And you can also, they also have a sales dashboard. So if you want to see all of the sales that you've made in this particular funnel, you can do that there. And then they also have deadline settings, which I think is also really nice. If you're doing, you guys aren't going to use this right now, but if you use this in the future and you want to make a funnel, maybe you want to do a workshop. And let's say the workshop is on Monday, right? And so you don't want the funnel running forever and ever because the workshop will be over. And so you can set it up to end at a certain date if you're doing something like that, or you're doing a sale, you're doing a time limited sale, and you're like, the sale's only 1 week. You can set that up in here to have a deadline, which is nice. Let me show you guys this page. And so that's all out here in this main dashboard. Now, if you go to edit page, we're going to be able to edit it, and I'm going to show you guys the template and how to actually set it up. I'm going to give you a word of warning. Everybody listen. You see this little change page template? I'm not 100% sure, but I'm like 90% sure. If you edit a page and then you go to change page template, I think it might not save all of your copy in there, because I was messing with it the other day, and I'm pretty sure that's what I did, and all of my stuff got deleted. So if you want to change your page template, I would duplicate the funnel so you still have your copy, everything you wrote and everything you made, change the template and then copy over and then delete. Just make sure that if you're going to change the page template, I would duplicate the funnel just to be safe. Okay. So now we're going to go to edit page. So we're on sign up page here. I'm going to go to edit page, and that's going to take you to the page editor. Now I set this up for you guys so you can come in here and fill this out. This is my caveat with templates, okay? Like I'm always saying, like the best ideas come from your brain. The best stuff for your business comes from your brain. However, I do recognize looking at an empty page, especially if you haven't built a lot of pages, is really overwhelming. It's even overwhelming for me sometimes, where I'm like, oh my gosh, how am I going to say all this? So I want you to use this and really customize it and make it your own. I tried to put prompts in here for you guys, but you can certainly change this headline, especially if you did get Freebie Done Week. If you brainstorm some really good headlines, you can just put them in here in this spot. And I really like this editor. It's drag and drop. So you can just click on it and change your text. You can change your color right here. Oh, let me show you guys. I'm giving you guys a little bonus treat. One of the bonus treats is these brand boards. It's in your Notion. I'm just on the bottom of the Notion. If you go to brand boards, these are in Canva. And you can, I just pulled like my favorite ones. There's a ton of them in here, but I pulled like my favorite ones that I thought were really strong if you guys want to use these to make your branding. But I would advise you to at least pick 2 fonts and like 3 or 4 colors that you're going to use. Okay. And then you're just going to use those on all your pages, on all your emails, on all your websites. 2 fonts, 3 colors. It does not have to be like this whole thing. I like doing stuff like this. So this would be really fun to me to pick out pictures and like make a whole thing. And there's some already set up. I'm not a designer minded person. So like having colors already there kind of helps my brain kind of see what it looks like and see the vibe. So you guys can go through there. Hopefully it'll give you some ideas for colors, or if you see one you really like that you're like, ooh, this really speaks to me. You can always like customize these a little bit. If you really want it to be unique, you can come in here and open this up, and then you can just kind of drag this if you're like, I want the purple to be more bright, or I want it to be more like this. And you can spend some time customizing that. Don't use that to procrastinate though, you guys. Everybody hear me? I'm not giving you permission to spend 5 hours doing that. Okay. Nobody here would ever do that, right? No, never. I've done it too, right? You get in that color wheel, you're like, this is for sure very important. It's gotta be the right shade of purple. This is what's gonna make us. So I get it. So you guys can, once you pick your colors in there though, you can come in here, get your hex code out of Canva. You can just type that hex code in here and make sure your colors all match so they're all the same. Because you don't want like kind of like one shade of purple on one. I do this because I get lazy about the hex codes and I'll be like, oh, it's not exactly like the right shade, right? But if you just save the hex codes on your Canva on that branding exercise, you can come and put them in here and make your font that exact shade on all of your pages, which I think is really nice. And then again, I just said like, say goodbye to problem and hello to desired outcome. I know, genius copywriting, but this is what it sounds like, right? I mean, that's a headline. Create result with our step-by-step guide. It doesn't sound as stupid when you put your own copy in it, okay? It sounds a little dumb in the template, but you can also go into ChatGPT and tell it to generate headlines. If you don't like that headline, you can come up with your own ideas. If you have some from Get Freebie Done Week, you can just literally just type them in here, pick your font color. If you want to change the size, there's all these different sizes. And I would just mess with this. And you guys don't have to worry about breaking this because you have the template. So I would just come in here and let yourself like mess with it to learn how to use it and not be scared about breaking stuff or doing things wrong. Because if you break the page, just open another template and delete that one. It's okay. You can't break it. Okay. And then I put this little image here and I'm give you guys the Canva templates. So this is the rectangle version. Let me find the other one. I gave you guys a couple Canva templates. So under the funnel, there's a part that says Canva graphics, rectangle, square. I am very pleased with myself about these graphics. Why is this opening the rectangle one? Maybe I put the wrong link. That's okay. Well, I'll get you guys the right. Actually, let me just do that now so I don't forget. It is this one. And let me just make sure that I have the right link in template link. There we go. I'm going to put this in the chat for you guys and I'll add it on the Notion once we're done. Or you guys can correct it on your own Notion board if you want. So this is the square graphic template. The part on the landing page that I made, this page here, we're going to make a little mock-up graphic of your freebie to put here. And I gave you guys the templates. And let me show you guys what I made that I thought was really cool. I made you guys these little templates. And if you've never used these before, these little they're called frames. If you drag and drop pictures of your products, it will automatically size it, which is nice. So if we go to uploads, let me see if I can find one of mine. I have so much stuff in my Canva account. Here's like a screenshot of like a Notion dashboard we were selling. If I drag that over, it'll automatically like put it there. So you can, what you would do is you would screenshot your product or save a JPEG of it and then go to upload files. And then you would just upload whatever it is that you uploaded into here. And then it will put it in this little bar and you can just drag it over and it'll put it on there like that. Okay. So that's a nice feature. If you don't like the frames, you can always take them out and just use a computer and resize the graphic over it. And then I made a couple different little templates for you guys. So you're going to put your freebie title here, like the name of your thing. So like mine, one of mine is like the Profit Explosion bundle. Has anybody gotten that? That's one of our most popular freebies that we've used. So it's like the Profit Explosion bundle. right? And maybe I want to make it a little smaller. And then it's like tools to take you to the desired result. You put your sub headline down here, put your images here. And then something I've been liking, I saw my coach Evelyn doing this, Evelyn Wise, if anybody knows her. And then I went on Etsy and there was all these like scene creator bundles. And I went down this rabbit hole on Etsy of like that, see these books and these things. People are selling these things. They're called like scene creator templates where there's like coffee and little books. So I went through Canva. You're welcome, you guys. I went through Canva and I went through all these different pictures and I cut all these out. Like a maniac. And what you guys can do with this is if you select this and I just go control copy, you can select any of this stuff down. I know I'm sometimes I spent my own time doing this. I'm like embarrassed to admit that, but it's true. I cut all this out. If you guys haven't used the like cutout feature in Canva, it's amazing. It used to not be that good, but it is like pro. But if you do select one of those and you hit copy and you come up here to your little template and I just go control V, it will copy that little guy on here. So then you can like, you're like, I don't like that one. I want to have a little plant or a little coffee or a little food. I put like, there's a bunch on here. The same thing with these. If you're like, I want a phone or I want a notebook or I want an iPad. If you just go, you select it and you go control C or copy off of here. It's just copy paste. So you can copy these little features onto these templates up here to kind of like design your own little guy. You guys get what I mean? So there's all like a computer. If you're like, I want a laptop instead of a MacBook, or I want this, or I want that, all that stuff's there for you guys. I like these two little iPads together. I put a phone and a little iPad together. If you're like, I want, you just control C, copy, come up to your little scene and paste him right in there. And then you can resize him, drag him around, put all this stuff together. And then the same thing with the background. I gave you guys a bunch of backgrounds. Who's excited to make some mock-ups after this? Look at these lamps. I cut all these lamps out. Let me show you guys how to do that in case it's really easy. It's not like hard or anything. But if you want something that's not in this pack, if you go to elements and let's say you want, I don't know, like a drink. And then if I go to photos and I find a picture, let's say I like this. If you go to edit photo and you go to background remover, it cuts it out. Look at that. And then all I did was I cropped it. I just cropped it down after I was done. So it didn't have so much like background like that. And then I just resized him. Now there's going to be drinks next to your guys' lamp, but I think you can deal with it, right? Isn't that cool? I was like, the background remover on Canva did not used to be that good, y'all. I have like sat there. Who's done this? Who else is old school? I've like sat there like cutting all this shit out. No. That's not what we do anymore. Those days are over. We're in the future, you guys. But yeah, there's books, there's candles, there's all kinds of different little like scenes. And then I also gave you guys these backgrounds. So it's the same thing. Like if you like one of these, like let's say we want to use this one, I'm just going to control C, copy it, go up to my little mock-up I made up here. Where are you? And let's say like I want to use a different one. I'm just going to control V. I'm going to make him big. And then I'm going to position to back, which just puts it behind everything. Right. So I put, if you want to mess with some different backgrounds, I often like just like how it looks with the white. Like I think on a page, like it looks really clean and nice, but sometimes I like doing the background. So I did pull some backgrounds in there for you, and Canva has a ton of stuff. This is a Canva Pro account. So I don't know how much, I'm going to disclaimer. I don't know how much of this is going to work for you guys if you have a free account, but I also know my Canva free account people, y'all are like MacGyvers with those free accounts. So I'm sure you can figure out how to get it to work. And then I have some numbers in here for some other stuff in your thing. You can also, if you're wanting to make more templates and stuff, something I'll do a lot is I will just like duplicate one of these and I'll just like delete stuff out, copy other stuff in, and I'll just make a whole new little, like I would come down here and be like, let me use like this guy. I'll put him here. And then I'll be like, let me grab some cute little lamps or some cute little, this guy's cute. Like we'll put some plants in here with him. I just think the little pictures, like it just adds like kind of a cute little visual element. You don't have to use them if you don't like them, but I just think I've kind of been liking them lately. So I thought that would be fun to give you guys. So you can make your graphic. Once you make your graphic, you're going to customize this with your freebie, make him look all cute. You're going to go to share. We're going to download I download as a JPEG. You can also do it as a PNG. It's just a bigger file. It's supposed to like, I don't know, look nicer. Which page is this? Page 3? But the JPEG loads faster. And because I come from blogging world, we used to all be very concerned about page load speed, and I would always compress things into JPEG. So I still just do that out of habit. But you're going to save it as an image. We're going to go onto our System.io template and see where I put this guy. Guy is just a placeholder for you guys to put your own image in, right? So we're going to go ahead and go, if you go see up here, if I hover over this image, it goes on that gear. And then I'm going to delete this image. This is the image that's in there now. And I'm going to upload my one I just made. Let's just say it's like this guy, I think was the one. And then we're going to insert him here. The other thing that's nice is if you want to change the size, there's a little image sizer, and we can like make him small, we can make him big. I usually keep mine about like that. There, right? You guys want to make sure you can change your form if you want to like make this into something else. But I usually, for doing leads, I usually just do first name, email. You can change the button, right? And then you can also decide what you want to happen after the button. I already have this set up, but just so you guys know, like action when button is clicked, we want to submit the form, and then it goes to the next step. So remember on that first page where it was like the squeeze page and the thank you page, it's just going to take it down the next step of whatever you have in that funnel builder. And then you can also add automation rule. I'll show you guys about that in a minute. But basically, you have to set up an automation so it will send the email series to them of whatever you want to send them after they sign up. I have all this set up for you guys, so don't worry about it too much. I just want you to understand how it works. And then I put a little box here. You can change this to your own little headline. If you have something clever to say about your freebie, something cute, something whatever, you can put that here. And then I put, if you want to do these things and you're tired of these things, this is what you need. And then I've been liking doing these emojis on pages lately. And I did give you guys a bunch of emojis. They might be in, yeah, I think they are in here too. So let me just show you guys really quick how you would change those out if you wanted to use, oh, I think here they are. So what I'll do a lot if I'm wanting to put one of these on a page, I have one I built like this that's like for me of like elements I use all the time when I'm building stuff. I'll duplicate the page. I'll do select all, like Control A. I'll delete all these out, right? Because they're still up here because I duplicated the page. Nobody panic. And then let's say I like this happy face and I don't like that one. Or I like, let's use this guy. He's like real intense. So I'll Control C, Control V. I just make it like this size here. And then I do the same thing. I'm just going to download him as a JPEG. And then this is page 22. So I just go down to 22 and check that, download. And then I have to keep minimizing this window because my like zoom bar is in the way. So I can't get to my tabs. But we're going to make it work. And then it's the same thing as how we changed the other graphic. So I'm going to hover over him. I'm going to go to the gear icon. I'm going to delete this. This is the image that's there now. I'm going to upload my own guy. The most happiest emoji you've ever seen in your life. And I'm going to go to this little slider. And I'm just gonna like, I've just been eyeballing it. If anybody figures out a way to like approximately make these the exact same size, let me know. But I just like kind of make them look close enough. And that's that, right? And then this text too, this is like, for some reason, this one's centered and this one's on the left. So I would come over here and put him font size, line height. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, here, duh. And you can change it to left, right, center. There we go. And then you can change the same thing. If you want this to say something else, you just click on it, change the text to whatever you want. I have the button here. What you get, this is the rectangle template that's in your guys's Notion. So if you come to your Notion and you go to the rectangle one, I have ones that are like this, the right size for that spot on the page. So the one on there right now, I think is like this one. So you can put your own images over it. This one doesn't have the little frame. Let me just show you guys really quick what I do. If I want to make a mock-up, I'll just like save an image of like one of my PowerPoints or one of the things. Let's just say we want to use this for the heck of it. All I do is just save an image and just resize it, and I just put it on top of it like that. And I'll just mess with it till I like kind of how it looks. So if you there's ones without the frame, that's how you guys can customize them, just so everybody knows. These ones I put the frames for you guys. And you could or the same thing. It's the same set up the same as the other one where it's like I have different elements you can copy and paste and drop them into these other templates, or you can use them to make your own little mock-up templates of stuff. I've got little workbooks, little guys. I kind of like this computer with like the little worksheets coming out of it. I've been using that one a lot lately. And then I have the different little elements. If you want to add those onto your main one, you just copy and paste the same way we did on the other one. See, here's what I was talking about with the worksheets coming out of it. And this is just like, I built this the other day. I just took one of these desks from the back. So I took this desk and copy and pasted it in one of these backgrounds. Right. And then how do I get back there? There we go. I just added in a desk and some candles and a little plant, and I think he looks cute, right? So if you guys want to make stuff like that, if you want to make it plain, you can do plain ones too. I put this one with like some kids' toys. I got any like mom bloggers up here. So cute little, I made you a whole slide, Sandy, of kids' toys in here. Right. So you can like come here to take these little guys out or go find ones you like and cut them out. I put them on here and I just think it looks kind of cute. So you're going to make your thing and you're going to do the same thing. You're going to go on this landing page here. And then you're going to go to the gear icon, right? Delete this one and upload the image that you create. And he'll fit right here. And then if you want him bigger or smaller, right? We just mess with him till he kind of, you like how it looks, right? And then you can fill this out. The freebie title includes, so it would be like my ultimate mom life workbook includes all of the things that they get, right? And or features of it or whatever you want to tell them about your thing. But I like having a section that's like what you actually get, telling them what's in the thing. And then we always do this on my pages where we'll be like, what faith students are saying or what our students are saying. And even if it's not testimonials from this, we'll just put what our student like different clips we have of just nice things our students have said about our trainings or about working with you. You can put them here. Look at this Zoolander model. Definitely change out the Zoolander model, or you can even just delete this image out of here if you don't have like pictures, or you could put one of those emojis in there if you want, or like a little heart or something in there instead of having, if you don't have model pictures of your customers looking like Zoolander to put here, you can always like delete these out. Or the same thing, you go to the gear icon, delete him and put an emoji or put a heart or put, you know, a star or something there instead of pictures. I don't often have pictures of my students on my sales pages. I don't know about you guys. Um, you don't have to use all these sections. So I was just kind of putting these here, like in case you guys want. But the only thing you really need is this. Okay. So as long as you have this, you have an opt-in page. Okay. So if you want to fill this out and then delete the rest of the stuff out of here, you can, right? So you don't necessarily have to have a testimonial section. You can just, if you go here where it says section, see this green box? If you delete that, it will delete that whole section. It'll just get rid of it. And you'll still have the original template. So if someday you want to use it for something else, you can just use the template again and make a different funnel. Okay. And the same thing for this 1, 2, 3. If you're like, I like doing this on mine where it's like, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Here's how I'm going to help you. I like doing that. If you don't like doing it, delete it out of there. Like it doesn't have to be there. So don't be scared of taking stuff off of here. I kind of tend to make longer form opt-in pages, but honestly, this probably would convert just as well for us, just doing this part without any of the other stuff, right? So just know that extra stuff is just bonus. And then I also put on your Canva templates, there's different numbers. Did you guys see that? Where it's like 1, 2, 3. It's so you can change the color and make it match your branding. So if you guys go into the template, see how I have these like numbers in here? The cool thing about Canva is like if you click on these and see how this color box is up here, if you go to this, you can make it any color you want. So if you pick your brand colors and you have your little hex code, you just put your hex code in here. But if you want it to be, your brand colors are pink or purple or blue, right? And I just think it's nice. It like ties everything together when it all matches, right? When your text at the top and some of your graphics and you have kind of the same color themes running throughout a page, I just feel like it ties it all together and it makes it look like it goes together, like it's all supposed to be there, right? So you can change these numbers into your brand colors, into numbers that are more your style. If you have like a specific look of how you want your brand to look, just change those out and you do the same thing I did with the emoji. You just put it as a square, as one of those Instagram squares, and then you can shrink it down, right? So if I make him big, he's like this size. That's what he looked like in Canva. And then when I put him in here, I just like shrink him down to the size I want him to be. And then I put a place for you guys to put your picture and your bio. So this is going to be a cute picture of you. Please, nobody use this emoji avatar as their picture of them. That's something I would have done when I started because I was always scared of having my face. I was like, I don't want anybody to see me. I'll just be this guy. So change this to a cute picture of you. Fill out your little name. If you have a hard time like writing bio and you want it, if you want it to be in third person or you just don't know what to write about yourself, go into ChatGPT and have it write a little bio for you. And if you don't like what it writes, some people will be like, oh, I don't like what it sounds like. I'm like, if you tell it, make it more conversational or add emojis or make it more fun or include storytelling and tell them about my journey and you just dump some stuff about you in there, it will rewrite it and make it sound how you want. You just keep messing with it till you like how it sounds. And then I do at the bottom, I do another opt-in like row that is the same as the top. So I literally, if this, you can make 2 different images if you want, if you love graphic designing, but I literally take this sucker and this copy and I just put him right down here. Okay. So you can make, if you want to make a different headline or you want to make a different graphic, you can, but I just put the same one at the top and the bottom. And that way, if they scroll all the way down, they get the stuff. So hopefully that will make it easy for you guys. This editor is drag and drop. So if you want to add something in, let's see if I can do this without breaking my own template. Yeah, if you go to section, if you grab any of the stuff over here, you can just drop it in here. So let's say I want to do a 2-column thing, right? I'm just going to put him here. Now see how I have these 2 boxes? Then what you can do is you can find these different little things. Like let's say I want to put text in this one. You just drag and drop and I can like put my text here. And then I want to put an image over in this one. right? And then I would just do the same thing with the gear icon, upload my text and change this. And you can like type more stuff in here. It'll let you like, you can change different font colors or whatever you want in there. Okay. So in case there's like something in there that you don't want or that you want that's not on the template, hopefully that'll give you an idea about how to add it. And like I'm saying, I would the first time just use this template and just mess with it, like, and just try different stuff and like, so you can learn how to use it and so you don't have to worry about breaking it or messing it up, and then delete it out of there, go get another template out of the Notion board and then use it to customize, right? So that way you can mess with, if you want to do different rows, different sections, different columns, you just drag them in here. And then once you have these, you can fill them with the stuff up here, the text, the headline, the bulleted list. The content box is kind of like a little, almost like a highlight. I didn't really like this one, but I'm sure you guys are very creative. I'm sure you could find something. If you wanted to put a quote or something, you want it to have this little blue box around. It is nice if you're doing a long sales page, like it kind of makes stuff stand out. And then if you want to delete stuff out of here, like I said, you just go to this little trash can up here and it'll delete it out. Okay, so hopefully this will give you guys like a good place to work with. I want to go back and show you guys, and then make sure you save all your changes too, because like I'm saying, like I don't think, I would not be shocked if you guys built stuff in here and lost it, because it happened to me the other day. So you've just got to be careful and make sure you save your changes. Yeah, Sandy, you have a question?
Yeah, so if you
Or wait, hold
have,
on, I can't hear you. It might be my computer though. Can you guys hear her? Yeah, okay, hold on. I'm gonna get the sound. It's probably Zoom. Sometimes Zoom makes my microphone my speaker. Select microphone, select speaker. Hey, try it now. Okay, I can hear you.
oh, now I can't hear you.
You can't hear me? Oh no. Okay, hold on.
Can you guys hear? Maybe it's
Select
just me.
microphone.
It's
Can
me.
you guys
It's
hear
me.
me?
Yes, I can. I can hear you. I can hear you. It's
Like
me. Okay.
detect.
Sorry. I have a really
Now
quick
I
question.
can't hear you again. What is happening? Let me try taking I had my headphones on because Matt, you guys know my boyfriend Matt, he's an attorney and sometimes he gets on hearings and he like is yelling in his office and it's really distracting. But I think he's done now.
My husband is a
Okay,
yell talker. Yep.
there we go. Okay, now I can hear you.
Okay.
The
Okay.
Bluetooth was like being weird. So tell me your question. What do you
Okay.
got?
First of all, I'm jealous that you were just in NOLA. I hate
Oh,
you.
we're
Okay.
still here. I'm so
Oh, you're
excited.
still there? Oh, so jealous.
Yeah, we've been
Even
here
more
2 months.
jealous.
It's my
Oh,
favorite city. It's like my soulmate city. Well, I
oh,
used to work here after Katrina, and so I used to come here and rebuild. So it's like a very special place to me. Like I just
yeah.
really love it.
Oh, okay. Well, now I'm even more jealous. But anyway, you said that you have Kajabi. Now, what do you use this for? Because I know I used to have Kajabi a long time ago, and now I have Podia. It's super simple, and I needed to
Mhm.
like scale it down. What is, how would you use um this
You
to,
don't need both.
you don't need both, but then
So,
how could you utilize it? Because this is great. I have,
well, you could. What I'm thinking of doing, and what I think a lot of people in the mastermind are going to end up doing, is we're migrating off of Kajabi onto this instead.
interesting. Okay.
And so, what I would do, like, I have a lot, it's a lot bigger deal, obviously, for me to move out of Kajabi because I have a business that's like 5 years old and we have
Mhm.
hundreds of thousands of dollars that comes in on payment plans for different stuff.
Yep.
And so what we would do is I would downgrade my plan all the way down and
Mhm.
it will allow those payments to still run on Kajabi payments. And
Mhm.
then we would have the course, everything forward facing. So there would still be some things on the back end we wouldn't be able to move out of Kajabi, for me. But if you don't have a ton of, if you don't have a membership or you don't have a ton of
I
payment
do.
plans, like moving like is a
I
lot
do
easier.
have a membership and I do have payment plans for that membership. And but I have Podia that's like super simplified. It's only one person, me doing everything. But this looks really useful. And I know I was asking in the chat, do you have to complete this task to be entered in like as a challenge through this, or can it be through your own platform that you already use? And that's just kind of like, that's the
Well, I
second.
want to use just like I want to be able to use your guys as examples of like people using the template, right? So I want to be
Yeah,
able to
sure.
see like people to see what it looks like when it's built out in the template. If you guys want to enter the giveaway, the drawing with like your own, and you want to make a page like based on this and use some graphics, you can do that for sure. Yeah. Um,
Okay. But if I'm like, but if I like, I mean, this looks really cool. I can see it's like super intuitive. I like the way it's like very drag and drop.
I
And
want you guys to mess with it, especially
yeah.
with something like that. When you have payment plans, when you have stuff, like you need to be thoughtful about, I don't ever want people just buying software like
Mhm.
willy-nilly. Like it's a pretty serious decision to move, especially if you have payments coming in. I've moved our membership before because we moved off of Teachable onto Kajabi. I had a six-figure business in Teachable, which I don't know what Teachable is like now, but at that time it was very limited in like what it could do. And what ended up happening was we left the payment plans in Teachable, and then we started forward selling. Anybody else that signs up, their payment plans are in Kajabi.
Mhm.
And then over time, like the people on Teachable either moved or canceled, right? The thing that sucks is like then for customer service, you have to go and like find them. So it's like
Mhm.
if somebody's like, "Can you cancel my plan for me?" You're gonna have to like go look in Kajabi, and if they're not there, then you're like, "Oh, they're in Teachable." So it's just like an extra step for my team like that, like when the payments are into. But sometimes I don't know, like I just never want to be. I don't like making business decisions like based on like I'm willing to do things that are annoying if the benefit is
Yeah.
there. And for
Yeah.
me, like I'm like, I don't know, like 2 grand a year, even for us doing $230,000, like $2,000 a year is
$2,000.
not, I don't need to spend that if I'm not getting extra service for it, right? And so some people use, some people really, really love like our podcast is in Kajabi. One of our podcasts in Kajabi, we would have to go on a different podcast platform because that's not in here. But I'm like, is that worth $2,000? Like,
Oh
I,
my
I
gosh.
don't,
Yeah.
it's up to you guys. You have to ask
Yeah.
yourself that, right? So,
Yeah. So I guess my question for you is like how, since I would be doing something for free on this, on System.io, like what would be a good way to utilize this? Would it be like to do a little Zapier because of how I like the way it looks, and then doing different message,
you
or should I
could
just
do,
stay
well, I
clean?
mean, you could build your, you could, does Podia do your email too?
It does.
You could do your landing pages in your email in here if you wanted, and you could have your courses in Podia if you're like eventually gonna be, if you're like sometimes too, like not everything has to be done immediately. Like
Sure.
so if we're gonna move, like Kajabi, we leaving Kajabi for us would be like a year kind of thing. So we would
Mhm,
probably do
mhm.
something like that. We're doing it right now because we're doing the mastermind events now in here instead of
Mm,
in Kajabi. And so that's kind of the first step for us is like let's test it with this, make sure like see what we like, what we don't like, put some people in there. And then Kelsey runs like bundles and summits for me. She's going to start running her stuff out of here. I'm going to still be doing our main mastermind launches out of Kajabi for right now. And eventually we would move it over. Does that make sense? So
Yeah, it
you could do
does.
something like that where you're doing like maybe you're doing your land. If you like the landing pages and the email in here, you could set it up in here. And then eventually you're like, eventually I'll move my course over, or eventually I'll move my other stuff over. But it's going to be different for all of you guys.
Okay.
Does that help?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me
Thank
go.
you.
I want to go back through this thank you page real quick. And this won't take that long, you guys, because it's really similar to what we did. So this is that main funnels list, right? Does everybody know where we are? I'm going to take you guys out just so nobody's lost. So if we're in dashboards and we go to funnels, right? This is the freebie, the funnel. Get it? That's the template I made for you guys. I know, very clever. When you open that up, it takes you to this, right? We were just in the edit page for the sign up page, and they call it a squeeze page, but it's just your opt-in page, whatever you want to call it, that front page. After they submit that form, you have a couple options of what you want to do. Eventually, I want to give you guys a template for a tripwire to put on your thank you page, but I don't have that today. What I did was just a thank you page because not all of you guys have products yet. Same thing, you can change this URL, change your name, um, and there's like automation, stats, leads, all that stuff up here. I'm gonna go to edit page. So if you guys want to edit either of these, you go on here, edit page. It's the same like little, I like this drag and drop like page thing, honestly, better than the one in Kajabi. Like I think the one in Kajabi, we're pretty good at using it on my team because we've been using it for years, but it's not as intuitive as this. So I just made you guys a really simple little thank you page. It says you're in. So after they submit the form, it's going to take them to this page. You're going to put your little headline you want, follow the quick start guide below to get started. I think the most important thing with a freebie, if you actually want that person to be on your list and be like a customer, the most important thing is to get them to actually use the free thing and get some kind of result. It is really hard to get people to actually download things and open them right now. Okay. So that's why I designed this thank you page like this. It's designed to try to get them to use the free thing. So the images are the same that I showed you guys. You can go to this little gear and change them to the ones that you make in Canva with your own colors and your own branding. So you can put 1, 2, 3 here that match your colors. 1, download your gift. Click here to download your gift. And then I put instructions for you guys. Highlight, click here, and select upload a file option. So I'm gonna, oh, it looks like I already did this for you guys. Let me take this out of here. Highlight, click here. And then if I go in here, it gives me the option to like link to a file, open a pop-up. But what you want to do is upload your file here. So if I have a workbook or something I want to give them, you can put it here on this top page. Or I don't know what other kind of freebies you guys have. If you have a workshop or something, you could even put it here on the thank you page if you want, or you could link to it in here. But I would go ahead and figure out a way for them to get their gift right on this top page. If you're not selling something, you can also make this into a tripwire page and upsell to a low cost offer. But I'll tell you guys, we just started messing with those low cost offers on mine. If you don't have a ton of volume, those tripwire pages, I think it's better to play a long game if you have a small audience where you really nurture them and then you sell them something expensive versus just trying to grab $3 from everybody, but you don't really have enough volume for $3 to add up to like $300 or $3,000. You only ever make like $6, right? So this is like designed to nurture new people versus asking for a sale right away. And you can always test both ways and see which way you like better, right? So with this one, we're going to get them to download the gift. You're going to make a video who's already like, oh God, you're going to make a video of yourself, just introducing yourself and telling them, here's how to get started right now. Like I designed this freebie to help you, blah, 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 blah. Here's what you should do to get started right now, and just give them one little action step they can do that's easy. Because people, if you give people a huge checklist and a huge workbook and a workshop, we think like, oh, you're welcome. Like, I'm so great. But human brains get overwhelmed and shut down and they don't want to look at it and they think it's going to take a long time. It's going to be really hard. So you can make a video, literally tell them it's not going to be hard. It's not going to take a long time. It's going to be easy. Here's how to get started. Do this one thing. And it also gets them, it's going to help them remember you if they see your face and hear you talking, right? So I would shoot the video. If it were me, I would shoot it in Loom, but you can shoot it in anything. And then you can upload it into this little spot here. So you can either put it on YouTube and put the link here, or you can upload it directly into here. You just go to upload file, and then you would find the video on your computer and upload it here. Okay. So it's like 1, 2, 3, download your gift, watch the video, check your email. So I'm also trying to train them to open my email. So I'm going to say, check your email. I'll be sending you some surprise bonuses over the next few days. So be sure to watch your email, or whatever you want to say that you think will entice them to actually open your email, right? Because the next thing we're going to do is make this welcome funnel. But this is a very basic, simple page. If you want to add more stuff to it, it's the same thing. You can put your columns, drag your columns over. You can put images, videos, audio, bulleted list, all that kinds of stuff down on here. And you can just mess with it and make it look however you want, right? But I think just trying to get them to download the gift, and I know not everybody has stuff to sell yet either, so I wanted to make a page everybody could use. I think the next template I want to make you guys is like a tripwire page that would go, that you could use if you have something to sell. I'm planning on making you guys more templates as we do like more partnering with System.io. So then once you guys have this set up, we're going to set up the email funnel. So I also gave you guys a little baby, very basic 3 email series. If you already have an email series, you can also put it in here. So if you go to emails, there's newsletters. That's to send like one email, like I want to send my newsletter. Here you go, like my Monday newsletter. Campaigns is like a series of emails. Like I want to send you an email, I don't know, like 3 emails in a row or 3, like a welcome funnel. You guys get what I mean? So if we go to campaigns, if you guys go in Notion, I put this on the board for you. So it should, and I hopefully some of you can test it and make sure it works. And if you guys have any issues with these links, like please just email us and my team and I will get everything straightened for you. But if you click this, it should open in the email section of your System.io account, this email sequence that I put for you guys. And it says opt-in funnel welcome sequence here, right? So I'm in emails under campaigns. Everybody know where we are? Nobody's lost. Emails, campaigns, opt-in funnel welcome sequence. Hopefully I didn't give you guys Kelsey sequence. Otherwise you'll have a summit welcome sequence with an upsell. You're welcome. All right, so these are the 3 emails. So when you see this, and I like this because once you guys have put people in this, you can see which emails they're opening, which emails they're clicking, and it'll all be right here. And what you can do is you can figure out your lowest performing email of the funnel and just go in and redo it until you're getting the level of opens and the level of clicks that you want. So if you go in here, these are very generic templates, but I'm just hoping it will keep people from getting stuck. And I do think they will be fine. I designed this funnel also. It doesn't have an upsell in it. It's just about getting them to use the freebie. So we're going to send them 3 emails, basically selling them to go use the freebie that they uploaded and introducing them to you. And so that's what this is designed for. I put these little boxes where you can change this. Obviously, you can change any parts of this you do like or any parts you don't like, or if you have parts of your funnel you want to put in here, and you can set it up however you want. So you're going to customize your text in here. You can also add images to these emails here, links, bold, italic, underline. It's a pretty straightforward little guy, right? I think he's pretty easy to use. And then you're going to customize all of these. I have them set up to send 1 a day for 3 days. So what you can do is you can, if you want to change this, I think we have to deactivate him. We'll see if I break my own funnel. We have to deactivate, and then when we activate him, it's going to ask you delay before sending email. So what that means is like how many days after they opt in, right? So I have it set up. I'm going to put 1 day, but you can change this if you want to space it out. Now, I am annoying on the internet. I send a lot of email. I'm not scared of sending a lot of email. So if you sign up for me, you're getting an email every day. You're gonna get one, no delay. See how there's no delay here? That means when they sign up, it's just gonna send right to them. And then there's gonna be one with a 1 day delay and then a 2 day delay. But you can space these out. If you don't want to send, if you're not annoying like me and you want to send, like maybe you're like, I want to send it, but like every other day, you just space these numbers out, right? So instead of going, I'm going to send it 1 day after they download and 2 day after they download, I'm going to change it to 2 day after they download and 4 days after they download, right? You can just space it out to whatever makes it comfortable for you. If you want to add more emails in this opt-in, you can just go to create, you put your subject line, your stuff in here. Make sure you're not sending it from the System.io email. Make sure it's like events@faithmariah.com is where we're sending right now, but make sure it's coming from your domain and test it all. And then you can add emails to it. You can delete these out of here if you want to put your own in, whatever. Once you have this set up, we have to connect it together. So they live in two separate places, right? So right now we have our funnel over here with our opt-in page and our thank you page, and we have our email sequence. So the last step is like we have to connect them together so System.io knows when they fill out the form, they need to get these 3 emails. Does that make sense to you guys? So the last part you're going to go to is in automations. And we have it in, let's see, rules. We have a couple different triggers in here. But the trigger basically means like, see, it says funnel step form subscribed, freebie funnel sign up page. So that's basically saying like when someone subscribes to this form, subscribe to campaign, opt-in funnel, welcome sequence. Let me delete this out and I'm just going to do it now so I can show you guys because I don't remember exactly how I set it up because I set it up last week. But if you go to create, oh yeah, this is great. So you go to trigger, you can do all these, tell it to do all these different things, right? So if you wanted it to be like they bought this course, send them this welcome funnel to my course. You want it to be like they signed up for this form, send them this. You want it, whatever. There's all kinds of different stuff you can set up, you know. We just did funnel step form subscribed is what you want. Occurs when a contact has just subscribed through a form. So remember that opt-in page where it had like name, email? If someone sends that, that's going to be our trigger, right? So now we're telling System.io, whenever anyone does that, and you got to select the freebie funnel, I know. And we're going to do sign up page. Everybody got that? So it's the freebie funnel sign up page and it's the funnel step form subscribed. So wordy, right? And then, so that's telling it when somebody submits the form, now we have to tell it what we want it to do. Take this action. We want to subscribe them to a campaign, right? Yeah, send an email. So if you just wanted to send one email, you can also have it do that. If you want to add a tag, you can have it do that. Watch your tag usage though, because if y'all are on the free plan, I think they will give you 1 tag. So use that shit sparingly. We're going to have it do when they submit the form, we're going to subscribe to a campaign. And then you're just going to choose your campaign. I named it this opt-in funnel welcome sequence. There we go. Right. And then we're going to save rule. And that just connects them together. And then you can come in here and see all the different automations you have. Right. So remember when I was showing you guys the pricing plan and I was showing you like each plan has a different number of automations. That's this, what they're talking about here. So you just want to be aware if you're trying to stay on one of those cheaper plans, what are the most important things for automations? Because I believe those 2 cheapest tiers are pretty limited. So you want to be very selective what you're using these automations for until you're ready to upgrade to one of the big boy plans, right? And then you'll have, they really are generous, I feel like, with the features that you get here. So that's that. System.io does have a place for you to put courses, and you do get 1 free course with the free plan, which I thought was very nice. So you could put your course in here, build your sales page in here. You can do payments in here. You can set up, we use Stripe. They use, there's a whole bunch of different options, but you can integrate it with Stripe, PayPal, however you want to take payments. You can set that up in here. You can build sales pages in here. You can do your opt-in and your email list in here. It does a lot. I really am like impressed with the features for the price for sure. And I'll let you guys know as we're testing it. I'm sure there's more little workarounds and stuff that will come up, and I'll let you guys know if there's anything wonky with any of it or any problems we see. So far, the only things I've really noticed are like I don't want you guys emailing from a free account. You need to connect your own domain. And I wouldn't recommend posting those links on social media until you get your domain connected. And then the other thing I saw that was weird is like you can build a website in here, like a home page, but you have to do it in this blog builder. It seems pretty nice to use. Like it's basically the same builder that we were using for the landing page, but I just find it a little strange that like the website is also part of your blog posts, and like you have to set it up as, you can set it up as a website so it doesn't look like a blog, it looks like a website, but that's all here. So you go to like create, They have all these templates in here, which is very nice. So you can like use these different templates to build a website page. Let's just say, for the heck of it, which one do we like? Let's just say this one. And let's just say, we'll call it the page. You want to put the URL name. Kelsey's going to be like, why are you messing with all my stuff? She's like, I just got my own account. Faith's in here building all this random shit. And then we open it up. It's the same kind of thing where, let's see, homepage. There we go. And then you can come in here and like customize it. You can change your image. If you want to have blog posts on here, you want to have other pages. So for me, if we were building this out, it would be like a picture of Faith and like we turn like dreamers into doers, like start your business, right? I would probably delete this part out of here. And then I would do, let's do like I do like a 2-column a lot when I'm building stuff. And then I would do maybe like an image, text column, bulleted list, content. There's a lot of really cool, here it is. There's a lot of really cool features you guys can use on here too that I haven't even really used a lot. But one of the things I thought was cool is this feature called blocks. And there's a thing in here, there's like pricing plans, right? If you're like, oh, like I want a section like this, maybe we're building a sales page, or I don't know why you would want this on your homepage. But if you're doing a sales page, it has like pricing blocks you can like use and then customize. We've been in this section of elements exclusive, but in this block section, there's different things like features, page footers. But one of the things I thought was cool is there's this section called My Blocks. And what that means is you can save, like Kelsey has in here different blocks. It looks like that is this her page? Yeah, it looks like they're starting to build this stuff for the event. What is nice that I like that Kajabi does not have is like if we build a panel that has all the speakers for an event, let's say, we can tell System.io, save this as my block. And then if I come in here and I go to a different page, like let's say it's on the welcome page, but now I'm building like a schedule page and I just want to copy everybody's pictures over, I can just have it pull that exact block I made into a different page, which I think is for us that do a lot of events. I know that might not seem exciting to you, some of you guys, but we build a lot of pages for those events. And so just having the blocks done where it's like we can use them as templates, we'll probably build a bunch of blocks for the team that are like templates. And like if you are, I don't know, doing a summit or doing a bundle, if you're doing stuff like that, like the blocks feature is super nice. And then it ends up going in this little section called My Blocks. And so you can pull your little sections out of there, which I thought was really cool. Yeah, so that's it. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, I put in here a little bonus. I've been doing on my Creator Camp emails. This is so silly, but my Creator Camp emails, I've been doing a little signature block, and it's just a graphic I made. It has like my headshot, and it says Faith Mariah, like head counselor, because it's all the summer camp theme and Creator Camp. And I was like, dang, that's really cute. I should start doing like a little signature on all of my emails. So I'm going to build myself a little block for our normal emails. It's going to have my picture just so people remember who you are. I think it's a good idea, and your name. And I gave you guys some templates in Canva. If you want to do that and you want to add that into your templates, you can. I would probably do one with like your name, your title. You can call yourself something funny if you have like a funny brand. I call myself like a mindset magician a lot online. I think it's funny. So like my title will be like marketing nerd and mindset magician or something, right? With a picture of me. I would not put my phone number on here personally, but I mean, that's a personal choice. I guess it's how much you guys want people to have access to you. And then I would probably just put my website and our customer service email on here. But I would have had, there's tons of these in Canva. I just pulled like my favorites, and you guys are welcome to use these to get ideas or extra things. And they're just in here on this bonus. There's the brand boards I showed you guys you can mess with, which I thought were so cute. And then we have the email signatures. And so, oh, let me change this before I forget. I need to put the square Canva in here for you. Does anybody else have any questions about this that I can answer for you before we go? Or anybody have any concerns or anything they're worried about? Everybody feel like you can do this? That's what I want, is for you guys to feel like you can take this stuff and like use it and put your freebie in it that you made it Get Freebie Done week. I'm gonna put this in the Notion and then I'll check the chat really quick and then we'll go. I think I had I'm not sure, but I think I might have had the wrong link on this one. So just make sure you guys get the right guy. Really comprehensive start. Okay, good. Where can you upload sell digital products in here? Yeah, I don't have like a whole training or anything set up on that, but I can show you really quick. Let me get out of this guy. I don't want to actually save you. I just want, now it's like trying to make me not delete my things after I said how it's so tricky. If you go to products and you go to courses, you would build, it's add a new course. You would build like a course in here, right? So the first step of having a digital product is you have to have like the thing to deliver, right? So either your workshop or your course or whatever you want. And then what you would do is you would set up a funnel to sell it. And you would do, if you go to create in funnels, there's an offer for selling a product. There's an option to sell a product or service. So the one we just did that I showed you guys was a funnel for getting people's email addresses. So all a funnel is it's just like taking people through a series of steps. Okay. So the series of steps we took was like, go to this page, put your email address in, get your free gift, watch my videos, read my emails, right? If you're selling a product, it's the same thing. It's just the steps are a little different. So they're, instead of going to a freebie page, they're going to go to a sales page. After they go to the sales page, they're going to go to a checkout page and put their stuff in, right, to buy. You guys have done this, you shop, right? So you like are picking out things to buy. You go to the checkout page, you put your credit card information in, you check out, and then you get your thank you page. For my offers, I think in the mastermind, we have like a welcome video, and then they have like also a like mastermind guidebook that they can download, and that's on the thank you page after they check out. You can also in System.io do order bumps. So what you can do and upsells. So you can add on there. An order bump just means like, do you want to add this thing for $5? You guys have seen that, right? On the checkout, and they just check the box. System.io has very nice bumps. I don't like the order bumps in Kajabi. That's one of my gripes with it. And then after they buy, you can also do an upsell or a downsell, meaning after they've already checked out, they can go to another page that's like, you want to buy this other course on sale for half off? And like, you can just see what they say. They might be like, no. But some people will buy it, especially if you're giving them a really good deal, right? And you set all that up in this funnel section. So instead of doing build an audience, we're going to do sell. We're going to do, let's do fake product. I got to keep my fake products away. And then make sure you set this up in the right currency, because the other thing, I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm not 100% sure you can change the currency after you make this stuff. So make sure if you're not doing US dollar or you are, make sure it's on the right currency. Okay. And then we have this box check sell. We're going to go to our fake product here. Right? And it has on here these templates, order form, thank you page, and then the inactive page, which just means like maybe if you're doing a sale or something, you want to have a page that's like, once we turn this off, put this page up. And it's like, sorry, you missed the sale. Like here, you can buy it at full price now, right? Or whatever you wanted to say. So you would come in here, you would pick this has an order form. I would build this out more like a sales page and then do the order form. So what I would do, let me see. Let's do add step. I would do a sales page and then the order form. It just depends where you're sending people from. So let's do sales page, save. So these are the steps in my funnel, but I want the sales page to be up top. So I'm going to drag him up here. This funnel builder is kind of cool, right? Isn't this kind of cool? I like this. You have to do all this, like, there's no like visual steps in Kajabi. You have to connect everything with like automations, which when you're doing a long funnel, like it gets confusing. So now we have a sales page, an order form, and a thank you page. You could also change this out. Like I was saying, delete this and make this an upsell page or a downsell page. If you want to give them an offer to add something to their order after they checked out, you would do the same thing. You just go to add step. Let me see if they have upsell, downsell templates. I think that they do. Yeah. So then we could do a downsell. So now my funnel is they're going to go to the sales page. They're going to go to the order form. After they check out, they're going to get an upsell page for an offer. And then if they don't buy, they'll go to the thank you page. Okay. Then you can delete any or add any steps in here, right? So then if you want to do a sales page, I want to make sales page templates for you guys because I don't love any of these, but I feel like you could probably find one of these and customize it at least to where it's like good enough. Let's just do this one. It's the same as funnel build, the same page builder that we just used. So if you go to edit page, I think this page builder is, I'm sure it takes a little bit of practice. And if you've never done it, it might seem hard, but this is a very intuitive page builder compared to like Kajabi, probably Podia too, right, Sandy? This is like a very nice, easy to use page builder, I think. So you can customize all this. You can delete stuff out of here, add your stuff in here, make this into a sales page, right? And then you would go to this. What happened to my page? Did I not save it? Save changes. Here we go. Let me get out of here. How do I get back to my funnel builder? I feel like there we go. There it is. Sales page. And then if you go to order form, like it has also little templates for your order forms. Look at how nice all these checkout pages look too. Like I just am, I don't know. I want to be like cheesy being like, isn't this the best? But I'm really impressed by this. Like I just look at all these checkout pages. Like, Kajabi has one checkout page. And it's like the customization on it is like very limited. And I'm pretty good at getting things to do what I want them to do. That thing is like, it is annoying to customize. So anyway, you can go through here and look through ones that you want and select a template. Same thing. We're going to go to edit page. You would have to set all this up, right? So purchase order form, all that stuff, right? And then what you would do after you you're going to customize this, set all this up, right? The part that you really need to make sure that you guys do, like the most important part, is it's the same thing about how I was telling you, you have to connect the funnels to the other pieces. Remember how we just did that? I was like, there's the opt-in form and we made the emails, but we have to make sure that they know they go together. The same thing is true with your checkout page, right? So we have the sales page and the checkout page, but now it doesn't know to give them access to that course yet until you connect the funnel to the other parts. Does this make sense? So you would go to that same thing with automations, go to rules, go to create. I might not have this on here because I didn't set it all the way up. But what you would do, let's see, it would be like module course completed, enrolled in course, funnel step form subscribed. I think I would have to look how to set this up because I've not built any sales pages in here. Enrolled in course bundle, new sale. Let's try that one. We'll just see. Fake product. Order form. So this is saying like when they fill out that order form that we just set up, you need to take this action, right? So trigger is like they did this, so you need to do this, System.io. So now we're going to tell it to enroll in a course, which is the only course we have in there is Kelsey's course. And I don't want to touch Kelsey's stuff because I don't want her to get mad at me. No, she works really hard. I just don't want to mess up her stuff. But does that make sense? So you would build the funnel. The sales stuff is in funnels. So you build what they call a sales funnel, which is sales page, checkout page, the thank you page, and if you want any upsells and downsells between the checkout page and the thank you page. And then you connect it with the automation for the product. So that's how you do it. So, I mean, you guys just have to mess with it, see if you like it, if you like how it feels to you. I really love that they have the free account. Like most places, you guys know, like don't even have trials anymore. So the fact that they're giving you guys just like a free account to mess with, I really, really love that. And then you can figure out if it's useful to your business, if it's not useful to your business. My plan is I really love this software, and especially because I want to help people actually get their business started and get this stuff done. This is a way I can do free trainings without having to charge people, right? So I'm really excited I want to do more workshops like this for sales pages. I would love to do a sales funnel one with you guys where I give you all the templates and show you how to use it. And so we're planning on launching a whole bunch of templates, and it'll all be free. And then the exchange is just in hopes that people will use my link when they upgrade. And instead of us having to sell the templates and sell the training, it'll be at no cost to you guys because it'll just be included with our System.io cut. So that's kind of my vision for what I'm hoping. I do think it's very good software, and I'm very impressed with it for the price. And I looked at a lot of different ones and a lot of different things. Um, like I'm saying, I don't think that means it's like the thing for everybody, right? I don't think there's any software or tech that's just like everybody, this is the best one. It's like, but I think that this is a good option. You guys should look into it. It's definitely, when I was looking, it's the most cost effective for the amount of features. And so and the free account like really put me onto it because that way you guys can try it. You can set things up. On Kajabi, it's like, it takes a while to build all that, and you're paying $97 a month while you're building your site, while you're making your course. With this, it's like you can build things out over time on that free plan. And then when you're ready and it makes sense, you can upgrade into one of the paid options. Yeah, I'm going to send you guys a video, and I'll send you guys the links and all the things. Don't worry. Would you use this as your webpage name? Like faithmariah.com? Yeah, it would be eventually if we move our stuff. So the homepage is a little different than the sales funnel. The homepage you have to build in blogs. But if you guys search on System.io, like they have little tutorials. So if you just ship that, like I had to Google it because I don't know how to use this either, right? I just started using it like a week ago. So I was like Googling because I was like, there's nowhere to build a website on here. What's happening? And that's when I realized like, oh, it's in blog post. Like you build it in the blog post and then set it as your homepage. And they have it set up pretty well to do that. Like, I don't think it's a problem or anything. It's just like, I didn't know like the website was under blog post because I've never used it. But I just like went to System.io help anytime I was stuck, and it was very easy to figure out, which I appreciate. And they have little tutorials, like step-by-step little screenshots and stuff. Yeah, you guys are welcome. Enjoy your templates. I hope you guys will use it. Enter that contest. Do we need
Well,
to recap the contest?
where do you enter and how do you download your templates, or how do you work with them?
Yeah, I'll show you. Hold on. Let me share my screen again. So I'm going to give you the Notion dashboard again, and I'll just show you guys really quick where all the links are. So how do I publish? There we go. Let me give you guys the link. If you go meeting group chat. So I just put the Notion dashboard in there. All of the links and the giveaway details are on here. This will open up just like a little web page. If you want to save it into your Notion, you can duplicate it and it'll save into your Notion. You can also just bookmark it as a web page if you don't use Notion, or just save the URL. So here's the stuff for the giveaway. So complete your opt-in page using the template by Friday, March 8th and post it in the Breakthroughs group. That's my Facebook group, and I put the link here. And you just use hashtag freebie done. If you don't use the hashtag, we cannot count your entry. Okay, I'm not going to make my poor team scroll through the group finding your guys' entry. If you use the hashtag, we can sort it by the search for the hashtag, and it shows us all the entries, and we can do the giveaway. Okay. And then I'm letting you guys share in the freebie. If you get your freebie done before Friday, next Friday, you can post it in my Facebook group. And I said you can even pitch it to the people in the group. So you can say, hey, you know how, like, I don't know, you suck at making freezer meals? I have the best freebie in the world. Here's what you get. You can literally pitch it and post it in there. And I said I was lifting the embargo. We don't usually allow self promo in there. But I'm like, I will bribe you guys to get your stuff done if I need to. So consider this a bribe. So you can get, maybe you'll get a subscriber, maybe you'll get some subscribers out of there. I don't know. And then you'll get entered into the contest as well. There's two parts of the contest. There's an epic raffle where we will just pick somebody random and one of you will get a Loom review from me. So I'll look at your freebie or something else if you want, and I'll give you feedback and I'll make a little video doing like a little mini critique. You get a free month in the Becoming Boss Mastermind, which is my business coaching membership. The best business coaching membership ever, of course. No, I do really love that offer though. In my totally unbiased opinion, right? You get a free month in Creator Camp, which is my social media membership. And if you're already in the mastermind, we'll upgrade your account. So you'll either get vault access or you'll get a one-on-one with Rebecca, depending on what level you're at. And if you are already in Creator Camp, you'll get a social media profile. I'll look at some of your social media posts and stuff and make you a little Loom video. And then you'll also get 1 year access to the Business Breakthroughs Academy, which is my $500 business course. I love that course. I still really love that course. We just don't sell it anymore because we don't have time on the launch calendar with everything else. But this is like, I spent a really long time making this. And then we're going to pick 3 winners. Me and my team are going to handpick these people. And you're going to get a shout out in my new email funnel that's going to be talking about making your freebie and using the templates. You're going to get your freebie sent to my newsletter, which has 15,000 people. You're going to get your opt-in page sent to the Next Level Life registrants after the event. So we'll send it out. And a lot of those people are not online business people. They're like, the mastermind has like all different people. So there's like moms and parenting and like lots of different people. So I thought this would be a really good little bonus for you guys. And then this is the stuff we're looking for. So when we're evaluating them, we're looking for stuff that has attention grabbing headlines, beautiful graphics, standout branding. We're looking for quality, you know? And obviously we're just at some point, we're just going to probably have to pick random ones. Cause I mean, how do you pick? I don't know, but we'll pick 3 of you to get this, and to enter, you get this, you do these, you just post it in the group with hashtag freebie done with a pitch for your freebie and a link to your page so we can see it. And you got to do it by next Friday. But I feel like I made it pretty easy for you guys. I feel like you could get this set up. And then I put my affiliate links for System.io here. If you do want this bonus package, I'll just show you guys really quick for people that came in late. I'm giving this bonus package to anyone that uses my System.io link to get a paid account. You don't need to do it today. You don't need to do it right now. But save this so when you do upgrade, you can use my link and you get all these bonuses. Okay. My affiliate link, if you use it for a year, is going to get you the 30% off and the free migration, which means if you have stuff on Kajabi or stuff on Podia that needs to be moved, they will move it for you. I have heard, I think Megan told me this, I have heard that service is slow. So if you need stuff done like today, like the free migration is not for you. If you're got time and more chill and you're like, I would love to not have to move all my shit, and you have a few weeks to wait, like, then that is for you. After you sign up to get these bonuses, you sign up for a plan using my links, submit this form. Here's the link right here. And then the team will send you guys access to this, and that's how you redeem it. And then you get all these bonuses. So you get all these live trainings I did. A lot of these are like 3-day live trainings with bonus coaching and bonus. You guys know how I do. This is a lot of training. These are my most popular ones. I really love Digital Product Lab, talks about how to come up with ideas for digital products that people really want to buy. The Great Marketing Breakthrough teaches you how to up your marketing so you can start making sales. Bosses Make Sales is literally a 3-day training I did just all about making more sales. Goal Getter Live, I loved. This was like more of a mindset one, but these are really good live events. I really spent a lot of time putting them together, and I just want more people to see them. So we pulled them out of the mastermind and we put them into this bundle for you guys. You're also going to get the Authentic Seller Summit replays, which was our summit we did all about sales. It had over 40 workshops in it. So you get all of these. I mean, I'll let you guys look at all of them. But there's a lot and they're good, right? It's like growing your business authentically as an introverted entrepreneur, double your sales without double your work, how to build trust and attract your ideal clients. Like I really felt like we had some like banger workshops. You guys get these Notion templates. These are ones, and the Google Sheets are ones I bought rights to. So I have the rights to resell the templates to you guys to make into products. So you can make these into your own products. You can sell them how they are. You can use them as bonuses. I would definitely customize them with your own images and branding and make them look like, you know, something you made. And then you can also use them if you're like, I don't want to start, I want to do something in Notion for them, but I don't want to start from scratch. You can use these as a template and customize them. We have the Google Sheets, habit tracker, meal tracker, bill calendar. Again, you can use these or like offer them as bonuses. If you launch a course, it can be like you get, you know, this bundle of Google Sheets for free. Logo kits, if you guys want to mess with some branding. And then I have a bunch of branding bonuses we got too. So there's a brand guidelines workbook, brand worksheets, brand loyalty workbook, brand board bundle. That one's the tongue twister. Business planning workbook and a one-page business plan for you guys just to kind of get your branding on point. And then these customizable workbooks, again, are things you can resell or use as bonuses or use as templates to create freebies. There's a mindfulness workbook, a monthly focus workbook, a stress reduction journal, abundance gratitude journal. And these are all very beautifully, like they're professionally designed and very beautifully laid out. And you can customize them with your colors and your images and your brands. And then 100 Instagram posts, because why not, right? Who doesn't need 100 Instagram posts? So if you guys use my link, you can, and you don't need to upgrade right now. So if you weren't on earlier, I already went through this spiel, but like, it's going to be here. Just make sure you guys are going to like it. I'm not in the business of selling people shit they don't need or shit they don't like. I want to make sure that you love the software and it's going to work out great for you. And hopefully if you guys are moving from Kajabi, it'll save you a lot of money too. So if it's something that's good and you end up upgrading to a paid account, just make sure you fill out that form and my team will get you guys access to those bonuses. And they're coming on Monday. I don't have them all done yet. I'm going to finish them tonight and tomorrow. So we'll send them out. They're launching on Monday. Okay. But if you want, I saw one of you even already upgraded or something earlier. If you've already used my link to buy something, you can still get these. Just send us just fill out the form. Like we have all your information on the back end and my team will just verify like your purchase with the link. And then if as long as you use my links, you'll get that. Is that your question? Oh, you were asking about the templates. I got totally sidetracked. Hold on. Let me go back to show you really quick how to use the templates too. And then we'll get out of here. Okay. To use the templates, you're going to go in this Notion. The templates are here under templates. So there's the funnel template. Get it? Being very funny that day. The Canva graphics are here and the 3 email sequence. So to use the funnel template, you should sign up for a free System.io account. You come up here, go to sign up for a free account. Use this link. Sign up for your account. Once you're signed into your account, you can click this link. I'm not sure what it's going to look like on my account since it's already in here, but maybe it will. Yeah, I'm the owner of the funnel. But I tested this in a different account, like in an incognito account earlier. And it just adds it in just like how I showed you. When I showed you, like you go into, it'll look like this. When you go to funnels, you'll see freebie funnel, right? So you will click that link. It will like think a while and then eventually it will add it in here. And then you'll go into funnels, you'll go to freebie funnel and it'll all be here and you'll edit it just like I showed you. And then you do the same thing for the email. So you click that link that for the welcome series and then go to emails, campaigns. The newsletter one is just for single one-off emails. The campaigns is like series of emails. If you go to emails campaign, it will look just like this. It'll be right here. And I did test it earlier. If you guys have any issues, just shoot me an email and the team can help you get it sorted out. But hopefully, I think it seemed like it was working for people, right? Yeah, and I'll just say for you guys too, I really like System.io. but they run sales fucking constantly. So don't feel like if they send you a thing that's like upgrade now, it's a deal. There's gonna be another deal next week. So like, just so you guys know, like, just I don't know. Anybody else? Has anybody else noticed that? So you don't need to feel like I would only upgrade to a paid account if you need the features and it makes sense. Like you're like, yeah, I need more tags or I need more automations, or then it makes sense to upgrade your account. But I wouldn't upgrade your account to get face bonuses because they're still going to be here. We're not taking them down. Okay. And I wouldn't upgrade to like get some deal because they literally do deals all the time. And like there's going to be another deal in like a week. So it's all good. Just don't rush into upgrading. Do your free account, set this stuff up, mess with your stuff. And then if it seems like, yeah, I like it, this does what I need it to do, compare it to other platforms, make sure it's going to be a good value for you. And then as a CEO, make that decision. You don't want to be making CEO decisions. This is a very big decision for your business. You don't want to be making CEO decisions out of like scarcity, like, oh my God, I need the bonuses, or oh my God, I need the discount. Right? That's not how we make like big serious. This is a serious decision to make as a business owner because it's almost like where you're going to build your business is like real estate. And like, yes, you can move and it's not going to like ruin your life and you don't make it into a huge deal, but just make sure I don't want anybody don't buy software out of FOMO. That would be my lesson. And ask me how I know, right? I've bought lots of shit I don't need through my time as having a business owner. I'm sure some of you guys have too, right? Okay. That's it. I'm gonna get out of here before I lose my voice. We will get this replay and stuff sent out either later today or tomorrow morning. I have a lot of stuff going on. I have to go to like a doctor's appointment today, but if I have time, I'll send it out today. If not, we'll send it out the replay in the morning and the templates and the links and all that stuff. If you want to watch it, if there's something you need to watch like urgently, hopefully this replay is in the Facebook group and you guys can find the stream. But this was a long stream, so is it still streaming? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. That's that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Watch the email. I'm gonna try and do more of these. I'd love to be able to do one like once a month. I don't know if I'll have time, but that's kind of my goal, is to do one every month or every couple months where you guys get templates. Like I'd love to do a sales page one. Wouldn't that be fun? We can like talk. I love talking about sales pages and I could give you guys the templates and the graphics. I really loved making the templates. I thought it was fun. And as I mess with it more and learn more little tricks and more little things to look out for, I'll be sure to like update you guys at the workshops. You guys let me know if you have anything weird happen or you have any issues, like email us and let us know, because this is a new partnership that we're doing. And I just want to make sure that the community is being well served. And if there's any issues, just let us know so we can let everybody else know, like, hey, this is something to look out for. And that'll be that. So I hope you guys enjoy the little goodies and I'm excited for all of you guys joining. I do think it's great software. And if you get a paid account, definitely save the link and use the little form and we'll send you guys the bonus package. And that's it. I'll talk to you guys soon. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye, everybody. Thanks for coming live. I loved seeing all your little faces. Bye, guys.